Welcome to day 5 of Forest Heights Academy of Excellence ELA Online Summer Enrichment class. Today, our focus will be on the writing, and one part of the writing deals with the research simulation task. The research simulation task acts like the research process by presenting two texts on a given topic. Students answer a set of selected response questions about the text and then write an extended response about some part of the text. So we're concerned about the extended response. Examples of the writing prompts could be write about the role of illustrations in the text, compare first-hand and second-hand accounts using details from both texts, explain how the author uses reasons and evidence to support ideas in both texts. Again, those are just some examples of things you may see in a research simulation task. I want to spend some time today to look at the rubric for the research simulation task. So this is the rubric that's used with the LEAP test for both grades 4 and 5 to evaluate your writing. We're going to concentrate on how to score 4 points. Okay, so when you're reading the rubric itself, it says the student response demonstrates full comprehension of ideas stated explicitly and or inferentially by providing an accurate analysis. Okay, so let's really break that down and see what it means. Demonstrates full comprehension of ideas. So you have to show that you have understand everything that you have read, and you show that by giving evidence. And in grade 4, and the same in grade 5, evidence is defined as the facts, the concrete details, quotations, or other information. And then you can also see highlighted for grade 5, students are also expected to quote accurately when we're referencing text. So we've already been working on that in 4th grade. We talked about using our quotation marks, copying completely and accurately from the text, and then ending the quote with the end of our quotation marks. So again, this part you're demonstrating, meaning you're showing through your writing that you have understood what you have read, and you're able to show that by giving evidence in the form of facts, concrete details, or quotations. Okay, another part of the rubric I wanted to focus on is where it says use clear reasoning supported by relevant text-based evidence in the development of the topic. So clear reasoning, this is your answer part. So when you're giving your answers, it makes sense and you can support it by that evidence. Remember what they expect evidence to be, the details and quoted information from the text. So remember, when you are stating your evidence, to use your text evidence sentence stems to link your evidence with your reasoning. So the reasoning uses clear reasoning. So you want to have a good, strong, clear answer, and you want to support that answer with text-based evidence. And then we talked about, to make your writing flow, you use your text evidence sentence stems. And we've talked about according to the text stated, in the text it said. One example from the text is, okay, the next part of the rubric is effectively organize with clear and coherent writing. Okay, how to organize your writing. In grades 4 and 5, this means students are proficient with grade 3 writing skills. You are able to introduce a topic or text clearly. So remember, we said to make sure you stay on the right track, you can restate. So remember to restate the question and state the purpose for writing by including a main idea sentence. So we see the word topic from our previous lessons. The topic is the subject matter. So you have to introduce that topic that you will be talking about, and we just work with main ideas. So now, what part of the topic are you going to be writing about? So those things are really connected. You're able to recognize the topic, and you're able to recognize what part about the topic do you or should you be writing about. Now, to keep your writing clear, And to keep your writing organized and coherent, meaning it's in a good order and it's making sense. So if you've restated the question, so you're on the right track because you're on the right topic, and then you've included the main idea sentence, so you're on the right idea about the topic, and now support that with the supporting details for your main idea. So what are you going to write now that supports and builds up and is related to your main idea? And remember, we want to link everything. So when it says coherent, it's clear, has a good flow. You want to link your opinions and reasonings, use your transitional words, for instance, in order to, in addition, use those sentence stem starters that we just saw on the other page. And then make sure you provide a conclusion that relates to the purpose for the writing. So we should see that topic and main idea coming back, and it's mentioned. Maybe you switched up the sentences, but it should still be mentioning that main idea and topics to close off and finish your writing. So to make sure your writing is organized, start by restating that question to sentence form. You should know, now that you know the topic, you should know what part of the topic you're writing about. That's your main idea. And then being able to build the rest of your writing or the rest of that paragraph with supporting details for the main idea. Hey, next steps for the lesson. I am posting the writing template and the text that I'll be using on Monday to model the writing for a research simulation task. So now I've just gone over the rubric to kind of make sure y'all understand what's expected in the writing. On Monday, I will model the writing for a research simulation task. I'm going to upload the 2 texts, so they'll be included on the page, on the Google Classroom page now. So you can read those 2 texts and be familiar with what they say. And this is the prompt that I'll be writing to. Imagine you are a scientist at a research center that tracks tides. Write a report about the kind of work you do. Tell readers about the impact of tides and how tracking them can help people. Use facts from how tides happen and tracking tides to support your answer. Also, next steps. Please complete any assignments that you have not finished. I know some people have joined us a few days late. Also, do not forget to do the reteaching activities that may have been assigned to you. And if you have not completed the pre-test, and I know there were some problems with it on the first day, but I've also made sure to assign you into Edulastic. So now the link should be working. All right. So here's to a happy Friday and a great weekend.